Okay, a lot of y'all saw the title. A lot of y'all saw the title and, like, some people got triggered. What do you mean you're immune? You're not immune to anything. Take the shot. Dude, relax, man. That's not even what I'm talking about. It has nothing to do with that, okay? There's a video there is a video trending number 4 from the guy that I really like watching, because he's like, his videos are colorful and he you know, he shows things in pictures, and I like pictures, and it makes me understand more because I'm a visual learner, okay? And the title of it is called "You Are Immune Against Every Disease." You see, it gets them talking. It gets people talking. It gets people thinking. And I want to see what the hype is. What's he talking about? Because this, you know, he's probably spitting facts. So let's listen.
You're not a person. You're a planet.
Already off rip, I agree with this, because I think about it like this. The cells in your body. The cells in your body are like, you know, are like people, bro. They're like little people walking around. And your body is the temple, is the world, you know? If you really think about it. These niggas got jobs. These niggas travel to work every day. They can't be late, okay? They gotta all work as one. And if they don't, then this shit fall apart. You feel me?
Made of roughly 40
Actually, the cells is probably better than humans.
trillion cells. There is so much of you that if your cells were human-sized, you'd be as big as 20 Mount Everests. For your creepy crawly inhabitants, this makes your body an ecosystem, rich in resources and warmth and...
We also have our own gravity. Wait, hold on. What do you mean? Wait, is that true? That true, chat? We have our own gravity? What does that mean?
Space. A perfect place to move into and have a family. While some of these guests are welcome, most are not. Your immune system is the guardian of this planet, the force tasked with protecting yourself.
Technically, if you think about it, the cells in our body are all Karens. What are you doing here? You don't belong here. Go back to where you came from. Go back to where you came from, buddy.
Against the constant danger of invasion. Unfortunately, your enemies in the
That's kind of fucked up, bro.
tiny world have a huge advantage.
I feel like I'm in school again, bruh. Everybody settle down.
Consider the effort it takes to make a single copy of yourself and your trillions of cells. First, you need to find someone who thinks you're cute, date and be awkward, and if things work out in a complicated dance, 2 of your cells merge together. Then you need to wait for months while the cell multiplies over and over until it's released into the world as a human being.
That's fire.
And even then, you only have a mini copy that needs years to become remotely useful. A bacterium consists of 1 cell. It can make a fully grown copy in about half an hour. A virus can turn into hundreds within hours and billions within days. Your enemies multiply orders of magnitude faster than you. Even worse, for a bacterium or virus, your body is a hostile ecosystem applying selective pressure. Because they go through so many generations so quickly, eventually, by pure chance, there will be an individual that mutates and adapts in just the right way to resist your defenses and then multiply quickly again. In other words, you're facing a sheer endless variety of different enemies, and you're too slow to keep up with their evolution. This is bad. Luckily, your immune system is just about the
757
So
the Karen cells be like, I am calling the white cells.
I'm calling the white cells, you B word, you bacteria.
most amazing thing ever. The second most complex biological system known to us after the human brain, and so sophisticated that we still haven't discovered all its secrets. Since it's so complicated, we have to simplify and focus on one thing at a time. If you want the full story, wait for the announcement at the end of the video. Okay, so why are we not all killed by some new bacteria or virus? In a nutshell, you actually have 2 immune systems, the innate and the adaptive immune system.
Okay.
The innate immune system was ready when you were born. It mostly consists of general-purpose soldiers. We introduced them in the last immune video. The adaptive immune system carries 2 types of cells, T cells and B cells
Right.
that are your super weapons and are incredibly effective and deadly for your enemies. These cells are complicated to produce and take a lot of time to deploy, but once they're ready, they pack a real punch. What makes your adaptive immune system so powerful is that it has the largest library in the universe. It has an answer to everything. You have at least one of these super weapon cells inside you to fight the Black Death, the coronavirus, and the first deadly bacteria that will emerge in a city on Mars in 100 years. This makes it possible for you to counter the ability of bacteria and viruses to change so rapidly. How is this possible? To understand what's going on here, we need to take one step back. All organisms on Earth are made from the same basic parts, mostly proteins. Proteins are the building blocks of life and can have billions of different shapes.
I really like shit like this. Like, how does he know? I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. The nigga probably read a lot and you know, got science as friends or some shit. But when I hear shit like this, it's just, yo, the shit is just really fire. What's happening inside your body? Like, these niggas don't get enough credit. That's just doing shit. Just look at your arm and thank it. Thank the nigga inside of it, doing whatever he doing. I see my veins. Thank you, bro. Thank you, dog, for doing what you're doing, bro. Just appreciate them.
You can imagine them as 3D puzzle pieces. There are billions of different puzzle pieces your enemies can use to construct their bodies. Why is this important? Because proteins are, in a way, the language of the micro-world. Cells don't have eyes or ears, so to tell friend from foe, they have to touch them and recognize if their protein is part of a friend or part of an enemy. Recognizing means that cells have countless tiny devices called receptors that are able to connect.
Damn, I know my cells be talking shit. Up, here we go again. Ramen. Here it comes, ramen, guys.
Connect with a specific protein puzzle piece. So your cells have tiny puzzle pieces on their outsides that are able to click together or recognize other protein puzzle pieces. When a cell connects together with a protein and recognizes it as enemy, it knows that it has to attack. Only if your cells can make this distinction between friend or foe is your
Got us over here talking to ourselves like little kids. Well, you're not really talking to yourself. You're talking to your cells.
immune system able to fight an invader. But since there are billions of possible protein puzzle pieces, this means there are billions of possible enemy puzzle pieces. This is also one of the reasons we still have to deal with diseases like the flu each year. The influenza virus mutates very rapidly, and so the proteins that make up its hull constantly change a tiny bit.
Interesting.
The soldiers of your innate immune system have a large number of the puzzle pieces for common bacteria and viruses memorized. That's why they are your all-purpose weapons.
But
they are ineffective against many billions of mutations and adaptations that your enemies can develop. So the reason you are still alive is that your adaptive immune system is able to recognize between 1 billion and 10 billion different enemy protein puzzle pieces, which is enough to be prepared for every possible enemy.
Oh, shit.
But how is this possible? How could your immune system possibly have this much of a variety to be prepared for every possible protein puzzle piece?
That's what I'm saying, like, what?
Well, the cells of your adaptive immune system found a cheat code, mixing and matching their own genetic code to create this stunning variety of receptors.
They're like
The
Transformers.
details are way too complicated for this video, but in a nutshell, your adaptive immune cells have official permission to take a tiny part of their own genetic code and mix it in random ways to create.
I never paid attention in science class, but this video would have had me glued to the TV
No,
and actually enjoy class.
No, same.
I probably would have been bigger than Elon Musk.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember if we was taught stuff like that. We were taught about the cells, but like it was never like intriguing of like in the cells you da-da-da-da. It was always some boring shit like the what is it? Something is the powerhouse of the mitochondria or something. Like some shit like that. It was always, I just remember that one phrase because they kept saying it. Is the powerhouse of the mitochondria. It was like shit like that. It was never cool shit though.
Create billions of different receptors. A good way to
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Is that what it is? Or is it the other way around? The cell is the powerhouse to the mitochondria. It's like, it was some phrase that they constantly kept saying, and it just stuck, it was stuck in my head.
explain this is by asking you to imagine
There it is. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Like, explain to me what the fuck that means, ma'am. Like, make it interesting for me. Make it fun for me.
Videos like these would make it so much more enjoyable.
An army of cooks, with each of them wanting their own special recipe. They have 100
Matter of fact, let's look that, because I don't even remember what it was. Mitochondria. Oh, I definitely remember that fucking image. But it's like, yo, like, what is... then it's just like, okay, but what is this? DNA matrix space, da-da-da-da. Oh my God, I remember having to take tests on this shit. But it's like, they never explained, like, they never, like, made it cool or nothing. Like, dog. This shit just looked like a pill.
different ingredients to choose from. Each ingredient stands for one tiny piece of genetic code in this metaphor. So each cook takes a few random ingredients and randomly mixes them together.
Yo, listen to this fucking definition, bruh. An organelle found in large numbers in most cells in which the biochemical process of respiration and energy production occurs. It has a double membrane, the inner layer being folded. Like, what in the fuck? Translate to English. What the fuck is this? Why niggas started looking this shit up in 1990? Or the 1900s? Niggas were just on Google looking this shit up? Write it down. Dog, if I haven't used this shit until just now in this moment, if I haven't used this word until just now in this moment in this stream, I'm pretty sure I'm never going to use it again. Let me exit out of this.
Maybe tomato, chicken, rice, and a piece of genetic code in this metaphor. So each cook takes a few random 100 different of cooks, receptor and genetic code, and mix it in random ways.
Okay, they mix the DNA
to create billions of different receptors. A good way to explain this is by asking you to imagine an army of cooks, with each of them wanting their own special recipe. They have 100 different ingredients to choose from. Each ingredient stands for one tiny piece of genetic code in this metaphor.
Okay.
So each cook takes a few random ingredients and randomly mixes them together. Maybe tomato, chicken, rice, and half an onion as entree, marshmallow, pepper.
You see how he explains this shit? Like with metaphors and shit?
Strawberries and a quarter banana as a dessert. Or cucumber, beef, potatoes, and 2 carrots, and blueberries, chocolate, and cream with a pinch of cinnamon. Even with slight variation and with only 100 ingredients, there are billions of possible recipes. And likewise, with just a small selection of gene fragments, your cells create billions of receptors.
See, I know a lot of people are different, and some people probably catch on quicker than others, but you gotta realize, as teachers I'm speaking to, you have to, or you should be teaching people like it's their first time, because literally, it is their first time. Chemistry teachers or science teachers be teaching this shit like the students are just supposed to pick it up. Sir, I explained this to me. Like the nucleus and all of that. I've never seen this stuff before. I don't even know what part of the body some of this stuff is in. And you're just showing me these pictures. And I'm not even going to get started on like the plants. When we had to talk about the inside of plants and shit.
The details of this are so cool that they should get their own video. Or their own chapter in a book. In any case, by mixing up...
Oh, this is all to promote a book that's dropping. I ain't gonna lie. I'd buy the book. Probably wouldn't read it though, but I'd say I bought it.
Gene fragments, you get up to 10 billion different combinations.
Dog, the answers to the universe can be in a fucking book, and I would never know if that shit didn't have pictures in it, because I'm not gonna read it.
So in the end, you get billions of immune cells, and each of them has one specific and unique receptor. The dish from our metaphor that is able to recognize one specific protein puzzle piece. In total, you end up with at least one cell for every enemy that could possibly exist.
That's crazy.
But here we run into a pretty dangerous problem. If your adaptive immune system is making weapons that can attack every possible protein puzzle piece in the universe,
Right.
wouldn't it also make some that can attack your own cells? Yes, it happens all the time.
What?
This is so fundamentally dangerous to your survival that you have a whole organ that does nothing but work on preventing this. The murder university of your thymus. Your thymus is a chicken wing-sized organ above your heart, and you've probably never heard of it. Interestingly, your thymus is one of the reasons why your immune system weakens as you age, because it's in a constant state of decline once you reach puberty.
Why the fuck have we never been told this? Chat, have y'all ever heard of this before? I think that is crucial information to be alive. Why hasn't we been told this? Why haven't we been told this?
Probably never heard of it. Interestingly, your thymus is one of the reasons why your immune system weakens as you age, because it's in a constant state of decline once you reach puberty.
Is there a way to, like, maintain it?
But what does the thymus do? In your murder university, your immune system is putting your adaptive immune cells through an intense and deadly curriculum.
These niggas have a whole training arc?
Basically, it's showing them all sorts of protein puzzle pieces that are used by your own cells to see how they react.
Yo, they need to make a movie about this shit. These niggas have whole training arcs, bruh.
When a young cell recognizes a body puzzle piece and wants to attack it, the teacher's cells order them to kill themselves, and they are eaten up and recycled.
Jesus Christ, maybe not a movie. Maybe not a movie. It's too much for this day and age. Too much for this day and age. You're not equipped, kill yourself. Like, yo, what?
They react. When a young cell recognizes a body puzzle piece and wants to attack it, the teacher's cells order them to kill themselves, and they are eaten up and recycled.
Honestly, though, like, if you think about it, damn, that's kind of crazy, because I'm trying to think of, like, that in terms of humans. Like, you know, we got human, you know, like police or, you know, military people who kill to help, to save, to protect, right? But then we have humans that, you know, aren't that, or trained to be that, but end up killing other people, like regular citizens. And they get put to death. But this is different, bro. They're like, this is like niggas training for the army, and they not you know, if you're not mentally equipped for the army, you know, they just be like, yeah, no. I assume they just be like, no, you can't, nah, you're not here, bro. I don't think they tell you to kill yourself, bro. These niggas is strict, but it's for our own good.
The immune system.
So keep doing what you're doing, bro. You're not. These niggas about to get canceled though. Once everybody else get a hold of this, they're gonna cancel their thyrums, bro. Thyrums are canceled as of today.
Chan13 donated $5. There is an anime about this stuff.
Yeah.
If they showed it when I was Skull, I would have liked that shit more. First done, by the way. What's up?
What's up? Somebody told me about the show where it's like the anime is actually based around like your blood cells, the blood cells and shit, and like different viruses come in and they fight it. It's so fire. Cells at work. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Particular about this process that around 98% of your adaptive immune cells that enter Murder University die there. 2% graduate and get to do their job of protecting you for real.
They gotta get so much pussy.
If this process goes wrong and the cells
they're literally like superheroes.
Escape that can recognize your own protein puzzle pieces, this can lead to autoimmune disease, where your immune system attacks your own body from the inside.
Wait a minute.
This process graduate and girls that enter Murder University die there. 2% graduate and get to do their job of protecting you for real. If this process goes wrong and the cells escape that can recognize your own protein puzzle pieces, this can lead to autoimmune disease, where your immune system attacks your own body from the inside.
What the fuck?
And this, again, is another story for another time.
Oh, damn, I want to hear that story. There's so many stories that he can't go into because it'll just be long as fuck. But I'd literally watch an hour-long video of him just explaining all this different shit.
Okay, let's summarize.
Celicy. How much celicy they must get, right?
Celicy. Your immune system has two parts. One that defends you right after birth, and one that carries the largest library of superweapons in the universe but needs to boot up first. To create billions of different superweapons, your adaptive immune cells recombine a part of their genetic code to create a breathtaking variety of attack weapons. Then they enter a murder university that only 2% survive to make sure they don't attack you.
Damn.
And then you end up with billions of different cells that in total are able to protect you against every possible enemy in the universe. Now, wait a second. If this is all true,
Niggas really got a degree in killing.
why do we get sick at all? Why was a new disease like COVID-19 able to kill millions of people? Well, everything we've just learned about is a tiny, tiny window into the amazing struggle for life and death that plays out every day inside your body, and there are so many amazing details and questions here. How does your body actually find the right cell in time to protect you? How do your enemies fight back and overcome your immune system anyway? And what about all the things that didn't fit in this video? Well, today finally marks the release of Immune, a journey into the mysterious system that keeps you alive, written by Philipp Detmer, the founder and head writer of Kurzgesagt. First, we had to push the release back
W promo, but fuck, man.
Because of cargo trouble, and then because so many of you pre-ordered that we didn't have enough copies for the original launch day.
Oh wait, so I wouldn't even be able to get a book even if I could.
Thank you so much
Or even if I wanted to, I mean.
for that. Immune tells the epic
Oh my god, it's got pictures! Wait a minute, please.
story of your immune system and will forever change how you think about your own body, how you experience being sick and healthy. The book is written to be as fun and easy to grasp as Kurzgesagt videos, but is able to dive way deeper into its subject. So go on a journey through the hidden microverse within yourself.
I'm getting it.
Witness deadly wars between billions of invaders and cells, learn how your immune system actually works and protects you from cuts, cancer, and COVID. Never before have we so urgently needed to learn about how immunity works. Immune is fun and great to look at, and it even smells good. Follow the link in the description to order it today.
Bet.
This is the end of a decade-long personal journey working on this, so thank you all so much for your support. And thank you for watching and reading.
Thank you for putting the information out there, bro. I will order the book. Try my best. I'll try my damn best to read it. No promises, though. No promises. It's got to be like an audio book out there somewhere, man. You know? Somebody will read it to me, and I could just look at the pictures while I kick my feet on my bed. Buy now. Amazon? Can I get it off Amazon? Is it in bookstores? Can I buy it off bookstores? That was a good video. Ooh. Oh, Kindle. Man, give me the hardcover, man. Should I get the hardcover or get it on Kindle? What's the difference? Dante, we both know you ain't gonna read it. It's the thought that counts. I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try, and I'll keep you guys updated. Bye now. I'm gonna get the hardcover so I could smell it. So I can smell the book and whatnot.